All right, Sean, here we are looking at your swing from last weekend. This one wasn't one of your good hits. This was kind of your weak grounder, and when you hit these weak grounders, I kind of see the same thing. What happens here, and I'm going to show you what you see here. Your stance, pretty good. It really doesn't matter how you stand, and it's all about when you heel plant. So you've got a more narrow stance, but you take a nice big stride, and you get the hands back, okay, and they start to load. So that's good. That's you'd like to have that bat in that position. Whether you start like that or you move them back there, that's fine. Okay, so what ends up happening here is on this pitch, though, is a lot of times it's the same thing here. You end up stepping out, okay? And when you step out, you can't get the one that's over the outside part of that plate, and you end up reaching for it. Okay, you can see where you land. You kind of over on the outside part of that box. And another thing I want to show you here is right as you're going through here, when we get down to this is plant. Okay, you finally planted. This is touch. And then when you get the weight there, plant that heel. Notice how you've already begun to swing the bat, okay, and the hands have come out away from the shoulder, and you're swinging out, and it gets you a long swing because this arm is extended, okay, and the hips haven't really come through yet. The only reason why your hips are turned even this much is because you stepped out, okay. You stepped out. If I was to draw a line, from front toe to front toe, it's really not a good angle, but that's kind of the angle of your hips, okay. So, and then that ends up getting you a long swing, okay, and you notice your hips never really come through until your hands have already come through, okay. Your hands and hips are coming through about the same time. Doesn't leave you any power when that happens, okay, and then you're all the way extended, and you see the ball is out over the outside part of the plate. So you got to kind of reach for it, and you end up getting a grounder, okay. I'm going to bring in Ben here, and I'm going to show you some differences here. We get Ben and you at plant, okay. Notice where his hands and where the bat is. You guys are both at plant. You've got a wider stance, okay. He doesn't have quite as wide a stance, but he ends up planting here, and notice the position of his bat and his hips, okay. And as I take him through, notice how he gets that back hip through, and now that bat is still right there, still up against the shoulder, coming through. The hips are all the way through, and now he's going to take the bat through, okay. Whereas on yours, coming through, hips and hands at the same time, arm gets extended, got nothing left on it, and you can just kind of throw the bat at it. You throw in your hands, throw the bat at the ball, and just kind of make contact, okay. Granted, this wasn't one of your better ones, but it's important to look at the ones that you don't get a good swing on, and even you want to make sure you stay with good mechanics no matter where that pitch is. And like I said, that step out is really what kind of cost you there. So work on not stepping out and keeping those hands back, and you end up in a better position.